Kira. Welcome back to the Yoga Corner and also a Happy New Year. This is the first class going up on the channel for 2021, which just sounds like an alien concept. I can't believe it's a whole new year. But in honour of a new year and a fresh start, we're going to be doing a practice today which is all about embracing new starts. We'll be moving through a moving meditation with a real focus on moving in line with the breath, allowing the breath to guide and lead us through our practice and just taking some time to move and reflect as we go. So without further ado, let's get started. We are going to start our practice today in a seated meditation. We'll only be here for a couple of minutes, but really do allow yourself to take your time to get into this position and find a comfortable spot. Ideally, a position where you can find length through the spine, allowing energy to travel all the way through the body. So for me, I've gone for a seated position, but if cross-legged isn't comfortable to you or sitting down like this doesn't feel right for your body, then please do feel free to find another position that works for you. Once you've found that position and allowed yourself to get comfortable, gotten out any wiggles, we're going to take a couple of moments for stillness. I invite you to close your eyes here and just allow yourself to turn inwards completely. Taking a moment just to allow yourself to notice the natural breath. Maybe bringing your focus to that space in the nostrils where you can feel the air just flowing in and out of the body. Not doing anything to change your breath just yet, but just simply noticing it exactly as it is. Knowing that as we start to embrace new starts and change and move into a new chapter, the breath can be a constant that we allow to guide us through. And that when things get overwhelming or stressful, we can always just bring our focus to the breath, to that flow of energy that moves in and out of the body all the time. Using that to guide you throughout your day, your practice, or whatever challenge you may be experiencing. And once you've found that natural breath, you've found that connection, and you know that you can connect with that breath throughout the rest of our practice and your day, I invite you to start deepening the breath slightly. Noticing that whilst the breath is consistent and can manage itself, we also have the power to manipulate our breath, making it stronger or more fiery, or perhaps more gentle and relaxed. So rather than focusing this time on your attention on the nostrils, I want you to bring your focus to the base of the stomach. Focusing on expanding through your breath and bringing that energy all the way down to that base of the tummy. As you exhale, focus on allowing that expansion to release completely, finding softness. Take one more breath just like that. And then you can either stay there, just focusing on following your own pattern of breath, on deepening each inhale and lengthening each exhale, or you can follow me through a guided breath where we'll be breathing in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 6. You might find it helpful to bring a hand onto your stomach here and use that hand just to really follow the expansion and softening of the body with your inhales and exhales. So if you do want to follow that guided breath, just exhale now to let everything go. And together we'll inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do that one more time. Inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really good. Release the hand away from the stomach if you had it, and together with a deep breath in, we'll open the eyes and reach the arms up to the sky, thinking about creating as much length as we can as we reach up. Exhale, allow the fingertips to rain down beside you. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Feel that resistance as you actively reach through the fingertips. Exhale, float the fingertips back down. 1 more time. Inhale, reaching the arms up and overhead. Find as much length as you can. Exhale, float those hands down beside you. Really good. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to roll over to find our hands and knees. Take your time to get there. There's no rush here. And as soon as you find your hands and knees, I want you to focus on spreading the fingertips as wide as you can. Whenever you are ready, we're going to find some gentle movements moving through our cat and cows. So with your next deep breath in, you're going to drop the belly, lifting the chest, allowing the gaze to come up. And as you exhale, you're going to round through the spine, tucking the chin to the chest and finding a dome through the back of the body. Inhaling to drop the belly, lifting that chest upwards. And exhaling to soften down, rounding through the spine, chin to chest. Take that 3 more times at your own pace. You might like to close the eyes here and really focus on what this movement feels like rather than worrying about what it looks like. And really try to start allowing yourself to move with the breath. Once you've taken that 3rd cycle, just start to make your way back to a comfortable neutral spine. Really focusing on spreading the fingertips as wide as you can, and then whenever you're ready, tucking the toes and gently, with control, peeling the hips up to the sky, finding your first downward facing dog. In your first downward dog, I invite you to take any movements that feel good to you. In embracing new starts, it can be a great opportunity to start really tuning in with your intuition. So throughout this practice, really focus on how your body feels, using my words to guide you, but ultimately following what makes you feel best. You might like to take 1 more breath for movement, and then together we'll slow it down, finding stillness and settling into our first downward dog. Noticing whether we can find any more length through the spine here, just by looking back to those legs and then gently guiding the chest in towards the thighs, keeping that activity through the upper body. With our next deep breath in, we're all going to come high onto the toes, lifting as high as we can and bringing the heels up to the sky. Exhale, sink those heels back down, really good. Inhale, lift high on the toes. Exhale, sink the heels back. 1 more time. Inhale, lifting high on the toes. Exhale, sinking those heels back. Really good. Take 1 final breath here in your downward dog. Exhale completely. And with your next inhale, we look forward to the hands. We're gently going to tiptoe the feet up to meet the hands at the front of the mat, finding our first forward fold. It's always an option to bend the knees here in your forward fold, and you might like in this first fold to take hold of opposite elbows and perhaps gently to rock it out from left to right. Feeling that sense of release for the back of the legs. You might like to take 1 more breath here for movement, and then gently slow it down, returning back to center. As you find center, I invite you to release the hands down towards the ground, taking a moment in your forward fold to think about really actively releasing the upper body down. With an inhale, we lift up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, we soften down, forward fold. Rooting through the feet, we're going to inhale to sweep the hands up to the sky, lifting tall. And exhale, hands are going to come down to the heart space. Pausing there. Maybe you close the eyes here and just take a full deep breath in. Allowing that energy to travel through you as you lengthen all the way from the base of the feet to the crown of the head. Exhale completely. Inhale, sweep the hands up to the sky. Exhale, hinge from the hips, dive forward, folding back down. Really nice. Inhale, lifts you halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, soften down. Again, we root through the feet and inhale to sweep the hands up to the sky, lifting tall. Exhale, hands come down to the heart space. This time with the hands at your heart, you're going to reach the left knee in front of your chest. Doesn't matter how high that leg lifts, but you just want to focus on rooting down through your right foot and using the right leg to lengthen through your body. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to find our warrior 3. We'll only be there for 1 breath, but you're going to allow the chest to move forwards and the left leg to kick back behind you, focusing on balancing through that right leg. 1 deep breath in. As you exhale, start to bend into your right knee And with as much control as you can, your left toes are going to step back behind you. Really nice. Once you find that high lunge, inhale to sweep the hands up to the sky. Exhale, soften the shoulders away from the ears. Think about bending deeply into your front leg and reaching back through the heel of your back leg. Really nice. Take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to open into our first warrior two. So we're going to open the arms out to a T as the back foot spins parallel with the short edge of the mat. Soften your shoulders away from the ears and then look forwards over that middle finger of your right hand. Really nice. Take a deep breath in, really thinking about actively reaching through both hands. One more full inhale here. Exhale, that right hand flips up to the sky. You're going to reach forward with that right hand and then lift the right arm up and overhead. Left hand can rest on the back of that left leg as you reverse your warrior. Try to keep that lovely bend in the front leg as you think about expanding through the right side of your body. Really nice. Take a full deep breath in. Think about using this length and creating a sense of expansion, an expansion and openness that you can take into the new year. One more full deep breath. Exhale, we move to our extended side angle. Right forearm comes to the right thigh, palm faces up. We sweep the left arm in front of the face and reach up and overhead with that left arm. Create length all the way from the tip of your left fingers to the back of that left foot, and maybe you gaze up past that left arm. Take one more deep breath here. And as you exhale, we're going to find our wide forward fold. Your hands are going to travel down towards the ground, and your right leg is going to straighten, twisting those right toes so they point in the same direction as those left toes. Really good. Allow your hands to soften wherever they feel most comfortable. That could be the ground or it could be any point on your body. And then allow the head to be heavy, the chest to melt as you reach down into this fold, surrendering the body downwards. Really nice, guys. Take a full deep breath in. Exhale completely. Looking right underneath your face, you're going to plant the right hand down on the ground. You might need to take a slight bend in one of your knees to get there, or keep the legs straight if that feels comfortable to you. And with that right hand directly underneath your face, you're going to take an open twist, lifting the left arm up to the sky. Create space for the front of your body here, as you might look up towards that top arm. Taking a full deep breath in. And using your exhale to come back down. Really good. Replace that right hand with the left, planting the left hand directly underneath the face. Really good. With an inhale this time, right hand reaches up to the sky. We open over to the right side of the room. Maybe you look up towards that right hand as you create space for the front of your body. Really allowing yourself to create as much room as you can, focusing on each inhale, giving you an opportunity to expand. One more full deep breath in. Exhale, that right hand softens down to the ground. Really good. Take one more deep breath in your forward fold. Exhale completely. And then with control, you're going to look towards the right foot and just start twisting the body, walking back so that you're pointing back towards the front of the mat in a version of your high lunge. You're going to plant both hands down round that right foot, and then your right foot is going to step back next to the left, lifting the hips to the sky, downward dog. Find stillness here in your downward dog. Use this posture as an opportunity to soften and reconnect with the breath. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, and a full exhale out through the mouth. One more time, really focus on your inhale, reminding yourself that that breath is there as your constant companion, something to guide you through every challenge and experience that you may have. With our next deep breath in together, we'll look towards the hands. You can make your way to the front of the mat either by tiptoeing, stepping, or bending through the knees and jumping forward. We'll all find our forward fold at the front of the mat. Inhale, we lift halfway, find length through the spine. Exhale, soften the chest, forward fold. Root through the feet, inhale to sweep the hands up to the sky, lifting tall. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Again, you might like to close the eyes here, pausing for a full deep breath in. Exhaling, softening the shoulders, noticing that sense of release that comes with every exhale. And then whenever you're ready, this time we're going to be rooting down through the left leg. So you're going to reach the right knee in front of your chest. Doesn't matter how high it lifts, but I want you to think about rooting through that left foot and lifting all the way up to the crown of your head. We'll take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, we're finding that warrior three. Chest is moving forward and the right leg is kicking back behind you. You're finding that balance on the left leg, reaching forward through the crown of the head and back through that right heel. Deep breath in. Exhale to bend into your left leg and allow those right toes to step back behind you with control. Really good. Inhale, sweep the hands up to the sky, find your high lunge. Maybe you look up towards the ceiling this time, finding a gentle back bend, and again, focusing on a sensation of expansion as you allow that chest to open up. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, you're going to find that warrior two. That front leg stays exactly as it is. Back leg spins parallel with the short edge of the mat and arms open out to a T. We're looking over that middle finger of the left hand this time, keeping the shoulders soft as we reach actively through both fingertips, allowing ourselves to create a nice long line through the front of the body. Take one more full deep breath in. As you exhale, flip that left palm up to the sky. Start to reach forwards through that left hand. Once you've reached as far as you can, then lift that left arm up and overhead. Allow the right hand to rest on the back of that right leg. And think about creating length through the left side of the body, reminding yourself of the word expansion and using that as your guide for this position. We'll take one more full deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're finding our extended side angle. Left forearm finds the left thigh. Keep that palm facing up and then sweep the right arm in front of the face. Allow yourself to create a really nice long line through that right arm, all the way back that right leg, back down to that right foot, making as much length as you can. Take a full deep breath in. And as you exhale, find your wide forward fold. The hands come down to the ground. We straighten our left foot and twist those left toes so they point in the same direction as the right toes. Hands can soften either down to the ground or somewhere on your legs as you allow the head to be heavy and the chest to melt down into this fold. Reminding yourself to surrender here. Really deeply allowing yourself to just completely fold into this position. Take a full deep breath in and a full exhale. Looking down directly in front of your face, your left hand is going to plant down onto the mat. Remembering you can always take a bend in the knees here if that feels more comfortable, or keeping the legs straight. And with that left hand down on the ground, you're going to inhale and sweep the right arm up to the sky. Maybe you look up towards that right hand and think about opening up through the front of the body here. Deep breath in. Exhale, look back down to the ground. Your right hand is going to replace the left on the mat. And with an inhale, left arm reaches up to the sky, twisting towards the left leg, creating space for the front of the body. Deep breath in. Exhale, hand comes back down to the ground. Take one final deep breath in your forward fold. Exhale completely. And then looking towards that left leg, you're going to twist the body round. coming back towards a version of your high lunge. Plant both hands down next to the left foot, and whenever you're ready, left foot steps back next to the right, downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. One more time, full inhale, full exhale. With your next inhale, we look forward to the hands. Tiptoeing, stepping, or jumping, we all find our forward fold at the front of the mat. Taking a full deep breath in your final forward fold. Exhale completely. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back here. Exhale, soften the chest, forward fold. And then with our next inhale, we reach the hands up to the sky, lifting nice and tall. Exhale, hands come down to the heart space. Pause there, and I invite you once again to close the eyes. Allow yourself to find a sense of stillness and stability in this posture. Notice whether you can soften the shoulders away from the ears. Use the connection of your palms at the heart center, perhaps to open the chest up. And I would like you to repeat to yourself, expansion. You can say it aloud or say it in your head, but just remind yourself of the word expansion, of all of the expansion that we've created in our bodies throughout our practice, the expansion that we find each time we take a deep breath in, and the expansion and sense of openness and willingness to try new things and have new experiences that we can take into our new year and our new start. I hope you've enjoyed today's practice. It's been wonderful to practice alongside you. I'd like you to bow your forehead down to meet your fingertips. Take a final deep breath in gratitude for yourself for taking the time out of your day to practice today. Big, big thank you from me. Namaste.